She packed her bags in silence, no dramatic goodbye, just a quiet kind of leaving. With a tear she wouldn't cry. She said she had to move on, find a place to start again. But something in her walking still looked back then. 'Cause even when she left there, she didn't leave it all. One part of her kept holding on to what she couldn't call her heart. Stayed behind in the place she used to love, where every memory still lives and never gives enough. She walked away with empty hands, but not a heart that's free. 'Cause her heart stayed behind with me. I still feel her in the mornings, in the light she used to know, like the house remembers breathing, even after she let go. The pictures still are hanging, but they don't feel the same, like they're waiting for her voice to call her name. And I swear I hear a heartbeat in the silence of the room, like she never really left me, just left too soon. Her heart stayed behind in the place she used to love, where every memory still lives and never gives enough. She walked away with empty hands, but not a heart that's free. 'Cause her heart stayed behind with me. Maybe love doesn't always follow where we go. Sometimes it stays behind us, where we used to know. Her heart stayed behind, even though she said goodbye. Like a piece of her is waiting somewhere in my life. And even if she never comes back to where we were, her heart stayed behind with her. Stayed behind, still mine. And the love left frozen in time. She stopped calling late at midnight, stopped saying she missed me too. The girl who once could talk forever became somebody I never knew. Her eyes no longer held the fire that used to light my world, and every smile she gave me felt distant and unsure. I kept asking what was wrong, but she just turned away. And every quiet moment said more than words could say. Her silence was louder than every tear I cried, louder than the breaking shattered my heart. We sat together in the same room, but felt a million miles apart. I watched the distance grow between us, like shadows swallowing our hearts. I tried to save the pieces of everything we used to be, but love can't stay alive when only one still believes. And every unanswered message, every cold and empty stare, slowly turned our forever into nothing but despair. Her silence was louder than every tear I cried, louder than the breaking. I tried so hard to hide. She never said she stopped loving me, but I could feel it in the dark. 'Cause sometimes goodbye arrives without a single word. Her silence was louder, and it shattered my heart. I would have rather heard the truth than drown inside the doubt. 'Cause silence leaves behind the deepest kind of scars. Her silence was louder than the storm inside my soul, louder than the loneliness of sleeping all alone. Now your memory echoes inside these empty rooms, and the quiet you left behind still hurts the most of all. Her silence was louder than the sound of goodbye. The room is quiet, almost breathing, like it's waiting just for you. And in the space you left behind, your presence slips right through. I swear the walls remember the way you used to stay, like every corner still is haunted by the love you gave away. And I don't know how to tell my mind that you're really gone, 'cause every night I still feel you. When everything goes wrong, I still hear your heart, even when you're far away, like an echo in the silence that refuses to decay. It beats inside my memories like you never let me go. I still hear your heart in everything I know. The wind outside is calling with a voice that sounds like you, and every step I take alone still leads me back to truth. That love doesn't disappear, it just changes how it stays. And I'm still living with the pieces you never took away. I try to move forward, but you follow every thought, like a song that never ends. Even when it's not, I still hear your heart, fades to black. Even time can't break the sound of what we used to have. And though I walk without you now, your love still finds its way. I still hear your heart every single day. Still hear you, still near you. In the silence, I still hear your heart. The clock hits 12 and nothing changes, but I still look at my phone like maybe time will bring you back before I fall asleep alone. The room is full of empty echoes of what we used to be, and every shadow in the dark still feels like you to me. I tell myself it's over, but I don't believe it yet. 'Cause midnight makes me honest with things I can't forget. I still wait at midnight for a message that won't come, staring at a silent screen like I've already lost someone. I know you're not returning, but my heart won't let me go. So I still wait at midnight, even though I know. I replay our last conversation like it's something I can fix, searching every broken word for where we turned like this. The silence gets too heavy when the world is fast asleep, and that's when all my missing you comes crashing into me. And I try to close my eyes, but I just see your face, like midnight keeps reminding me of what I can't replace. I still wait at midnight for a voice that won't reply, holding on to memories that never say goodbye. I know I should be moving on, but I don't know how to know. So I still wait at midnight, letting you go. Maybe waiting is the habit that I can't let die, 'cause letting go means learning how to say goodbye. I still wait at midnight, even though it's all in vain, chasing after something that only brings me pain. And if you ever think of me, I hope you somehow know I still wait at midnight, long after you let go. Night, still calling, and I'm still here while everything is falling. If you ever miss me, if you ever miss me in the quiet of your night, when the world feels heavy and nothing feels right, hope you don't forget the way we used to be, before goodbye became the space between you and me. I left my words in places you won't think to find, in the corners of your memory, deep inside your mind. And maybe one day, when you're finally alone, you'll feel me in the silence where our love once grown. I won't be there to hold you when the sadness comes around, but my heart will still be waiting in every lost and empty sound. If you ever miss me, don't just let it fade away. Let it hurt a little longer, let it bring you back someday. 'Cause I loved you without limits, even when you let me go. If you ever miss me, I hope you let me know. There's a picture in your hallway that you never took down. I wonder if it still reminds you of the love we lost and found. I try to hate the ending, but I still care too much. 'Cause some hearts don't forget love, even when it turns to dust. And I know you moved on slowly, like I never crossed your mind, but I still leave the door open in the back of my desire. If you ever miss me, don't just let it fade away. Let it hurt a little longer, let it bring you back someday. 'Cause I loved you without limits, even when you let me go. If you ever miss me, I hope you let me know. Maybe we were never perfect, maybe love was not enough, but I still believe in moments that don't completely give up. If you ever miss me, when the world feels cold and small, I'll be somewhere in your silence, waiting for your call. And even if you never come back, I still wish you all the best. But if you ever miss me, don't leave it unsaid. If you ever miss me, I'll still be here, somewhere inside your memory, disappearing with your tears. The night keeps stretching longer than any words can say. I close my eyes for comfort, but you won't fade away. The city breathes in distance, like it understands my pain. And every ticking second just calls your name again. I try to find some peace here, but peace won't come to me. 'Cause broken hearts don't rest, they just repeat. Lonely hearts don't sleep, they just lie awake and bleed, holding on to memories they don't need. Every hour feels heavier than the last. last goodbye. Only hearts don't sleep, they just survive. The bed feels twice as empty without your side of it, and every little movement feels like something I've lost a bit. I hear your voice in nothing, in the silence of the room, like love is still pretending you'll be back soon. And I don't know how to stop this when my mind won't let you go. 'Cause even in my dreams now you still shout. Only hearts don't sleep, they just lie awake and bleed, holding on to memories they don't need. Every hour feels heavier than the last goodbye. Only hearts don't sleep, they just survive. Oh, maybe sleep is just a mercy. I forgot how to receive when the one you love is missing. Even rest can make you leave. Only hearts don't sleep, they just learn to live the night, counting every broken moment where you used to feel right. And even when the world is still inside, I'm wide awake. 'Cause lonely hearts don't sleep, they break. Don't sleep, just feel love that won't heal. Lonely like the moon, I watch the city fall asleep while I'm awake with broken dreams. Your memory moves through every room like shadows dancing in the blue. The night feels colder without you here. Silence is the only thing I hear, and every star above my heart reminds me how far apart we are. You were my light in the dark, now I'm lost without your spark. And the sky keeps crying too, ever since I lost you. I'm lonely like the moon, hanging in an empty sky, shining for somebody who already said goodbye. So far from your love, still chasing after you. I like the night alone, only like the moon. Your name still echoes in my mind like a song I can't leave behind. I try to smile through the pain, but every sunrise feels the same. I keep your picture by my bed, holding words we never said. And every tear that falls tonight feels like rain without the light. Oh, you were the reason I could breathe. Now there's nothing left in me, just a heart too weak to move, still in love. thinking of what we became. Your breath turned into silence as you stopped calling my name. The lights were still all glowing, but they felt so far away, like even Christmas couldn't fix what we refused to say. I thought we'd last through winter, like snow that never dies. But love can melt so quietly behind frozen eyes. Love lost in December, under skies of pale gray blue. Every falling snowflake reminds me I lost you. We said forever softly, but it didn't stand the cold. Love lost in December and left me alone. Your coat still hangs in silence by the door you didn't close, and every little memory still chills me to the bone. I hear your laugh in distance, in the wind that passes by. But when I reach for something warm, it only makes me cry. And the nights feel even longer without your hand in mine, like winter found a way to freeze the hands of time. Love lost in December, under skies of pale gray blue. Every falling snowflake reminds me I lost you. We said forever softly, but it didn't stand the cold. Love lost in December and left me alone. Maybe some loves are meant to survive the falling snow. They're just seasons passing, we were never meant to know. Lost in December, still echoes in the air. Every silent snowfall says you're not there. And even when the season ends, your memory stays cold. Love lost in December, but it won't let me go. December, still remember the love we had that couldn't weather. You packed your heart in quiet pieces while I was still holding on, pretending we were fine together when I already felt you gone. Your voice grew soft like fading sunlight, your touch no longer stayed, and every time I tried to reach you, you slipped a little more away. I saw it coming in your silence, I felt it in your eyes. The love is slowly disappearing before it says goodbye. So love me before leaving, don't let it end this way. Hold me like you used to before we fall away. If this is our last moment, don't let it slip so cold. Just love me before leaving. now the only thing I hear is emptiness around. The pictures on the walls are crying for a love that couldn't stay. And I'm still standing in the middle of a goodbye you won't say. If you're already halfway gone, then tell me face to face. Don't let me love a ghost of you that time can't replace. So love me before leaving. Don't let it end this way. Hold me like you used to before we fall away. If this is our last moment, don't let it slip so cold. Just love me before leaving, before you let me go. Even broken hearts deserve a final gentle kiss before the door is closing on everything we miss. So love me before leaving. Let me feel you one more time, even if forever was never really mine. 'Cause I'd rather have a moment than a silence I can't heal. Just love me before leaving, before you disappear for real. Before you go, just love me so. One last time before I let you leave my soul. Don't say it like it's nothing. Don't turn away so fast. We built a world from broken things that couldn't seem to last. Your hand is on the doorknob, but your eyes won't look at mine. Like you've already left me in your mind. If this is really ending, don't let it be so cold. 'Cause my heart still remembers the way you used to hold. Just love me one last time before you disappear. Let me feel like I still matter, even if you're not here. Hold me like we used to before we fell apart. Love me one last time before you break my heart. The room is full of silence. It screams your name and me. Like every wall is asking why we couldn't be. I see it in your breathing. You're already halfway gone, but I'm still here pretending we're not wrong. And I don't want forever, just one moment that feels true. Before I learn to live a life without you, just love me one last time before you disappear. Let me feel like I still matter, even if Leave me with the memory of what we used to know. 'Cause even if it kills me, I just need to feel that once upon a moment we were real. One last time, hold me tight and fade away into the night. Love turned into smoke. We were fire in the darkness, burning brighter than the stars. You held me like forever, said we'd never fall apart. But flames don't last forever when the wind begins to blow. Now I'm standing in the ashes, watching our love turn into smoke. Every promise disappeared like whispers in the air. I keep reaching for your shadow, but you're no longer there. Our love turned into smoke, slipping through my hands so slow. One kiss became a memory, one touch became so cold. Now your name still burns my soul, even though you let me go. All we were is fading ghosts. Love turned into smoke. Your pictures crack beside me, like the pieces of my heart. I replay every goodbye, trying to find where we lost. The nights are getting colder without your heartbeat close, and every tear keeps falling like ashes from the smoke. I still hear your voice sometimes, drifting through the rain. But every road that leads to you only brings me pain. Our love turned into smoke, slipping through my hands so slow. One kiss became a memory, one touch became so cold. Now your name still burns my soul, even though you let me go. All we were is fading ghosts. Love turned into smoke. Maybe love was never meant to stay. Maybe hearts are made to break this way. But I will burn 1,000 times again just to hold you in my arms one last day. Our love turned into smoke and vanished in the night. Alone you walked away without looking back, while I'm still holding on. Now the fire's dead and gone, but the pain still lingers on. All that's left of us are ghosts. Love turned into smoke, smoke in the wind. Your memory remains, and I'm still breathing through the ashes of your name. We built a dream on fragile ground where nothing ever stayed. We called it love, we called it ours, but it kept slipping away. Your suitcase by the doorway, my heart still on the floor. Two people in the same room, but not us anymore. We kept pretending maybe we just needed time, but time was slowly taking everything that felt like mine. It's love without a home, nowhere left to belong. Two hearts still beating close, but everything feels wrong. We try to make it work, but the feeling never grew. Now it's love without a home, just me and you. The walls remember laughter that doesn't live here now, and every empty promise still echoes through the house. We said we'd fix the broken, but never found the start. So we lived inside the silence that pulled us both apart. And I still see your shadow in every empty room, like love that never settled, but never really moved. It's love without a home, nowhere left to belong. Two hearts still beating close, but everything feels wrong. We try to make it work, but the feeling never grew. Now it's love without a home, just me and you. Maybe some love stories were never meant to stay, just passing like a season that slowly fades away. Love without a home, still searching in the dark for a place it could have lived inside a broken heart. But we were never rooted, we were only passing through. Now it's love without a home, left between me and you. No home, no us, just a love we lost too much. The clock keeps moving through the night, but time stands still without your light. Your shadow lingers in my room, like a ghost beneath the moon. I read the messages you sent, reliving every moment spent, trying to hold what's left of us, while my heart slowly turns to dust. Every breath feels incomplete since the day you walked away from me. And no matter what I do, I still run back to you. Missing you feels endless, like the sky without an end, like waves that keep on crashing again and again. Every night grows colder, every memory cuts deep, and no matter how I try, you still live inside of me. Missing you feels endless, like a wound that never heals. I smile while I'm breaking, hiding what I really feel. I hear your name in crowded places, I see your eyes in strangers' faces. The world keeps turning like before, but I don't feel alive anymore. Your sweater still hangs by the door, like you might walk in once more. But silence is the only sound in this lonely house now. I keep talking to the dark, hoping somehow you'll hear my heart, but the distance only grows, and I'm left here alone. Missing you feels endless, like the sky without an end, like waves that keep on crashing again and again. Every night grows colder, every memory cuts deep, and no matter how I try, you still live inside of me. Missing you feels endless, like a wound that never heals. I smile while I'm breaking, hiding what I really feel. If love could bring you back tonight, I'd hold you close and make things right. But dreams fade with the morning light, and leave me crying here tonight. Missing you feels endless, like rain that never stops, like a heart still reaching out for the love it lost. And even if forever passes, even if the stars all fall, part of me will always wait for your voice to call. Missing you feels endless, and this lonely heart still belongs to you. The room was quiet, almost empty, just the sound of fading light. I held your hand and prayed for morning, but morning never came that night. Your eyes were tired, barely open, like they were ready to let go. And every second felt like forever, moving painfully slow. I whisper words you couldn't answer, still hoping you would stay. But I could feel the distance growing with every breath you gave away. You said my name in your last breath, like a promise in the air, soft and broken, full of silence, like you were still right there. And in that moment, everything just stopped and disappeared. You left this world, but you left me with my name on your last breath. still see you when I'm dreaming. The final look you gave, like you were trying to hold on to me while life began to fade. The machines kept on their rhythm, but your heart was drifting far, and I was screaming in the quiet, trying to reach who you are. But love can't fight the ending when time decides to break. And all I had were memories that I can't escape. You said my name on your last breath, like a promise in the air, soft and broken, full of silence, like you were still right there. And in that moment, everything just stopped and disappeared. You left this world, but you left me with my name on your last breath. Now I carry that one moment like a scar I can't erase. The last time that you loved me was written on your face. You said my name on your last breath, and I still hear it in my mind. A goodbye that never ended, just frozen space and time. And even if I lose the rest of everything I knew, I'll always keep that final breath where I was still with you. My name on your last breath, and I'm still living in what was left. I try to act like I'm okay, like your name doesn't still stay. But every night I lose control and fall back into what we were. The memories don't ask permission, they just come and take my peace. And every tear that hits my pillow still whispers you to me. I tell myself I'm over it, but my heart won't let me lie. 'Cause every drop that falls tonight still knows your goodbye. My tears know you, they remember what we had. Every drop is just a story of a love that turned so bad. I can't erase the feeling, no matter how I try. My tears know you, even when I say goodbye. I see your face in empty spaces where you used to be, and every quiet moment still talks too loud to me. I walk through crowded places, but I'm still alone inside. 'Cause losing you didn't end it, it just changed how I survive. And I pretend I'm healing, but I break when no one sees. 'Cause every tear I'm shedding still belongs to memories. My tears know you, they remember what we had. Every drop is just a story of a love that turned so bad. still fall the same direction you once took me away. And even if I move forward, you're the reason they still fall. My tears know you. After all, my tears know you. And they never stop telling the truth. The rain keeps falling on my window, like heaven knows the pain I hide. Every drop becomes a memory of the night you said goodbye. The streets are drowning in the silence, and I'm lost without your light, trying to heal a heart you shattered in the middle of the night. I still hear your voice in storms, calling softly through the dark. But when I reach for you again, I only touch the scars. It's rain on a broken soul, tears nobody knows, falling down like shattered dreams. After you let go, now I'm standing in the cold, with a heart too weak to hold all the love you left behind, like rain on a broken soul. Your shadow lingers in the hallway, your smile still haunts my mind. I keep searching through the pieces of a love I'll never find, and every lonely night reminds me how deeply I believed that forever meant forever, before you stopped loving me. And now the thunder sounds like pain, echoing your name, and every lightning flash reveals a heart you couldn't save. It's rain on a broken soul, tears nobody knows, falling down like shattered dreams. After you let go, now I'm standing in the cold, with a heart too weak to hold all the love you left behind, like rain on a broken soul. Maybe someday the sky will clear, maybe someday I'll disappear from the memories we made and the promises that faded. But tonight the storm still grows inside this heart you broke, and I'm drowning in the sorrow of a love that lost its hope. It's rain on a broken soul, a story growing old, of someone who gave everything and still ended up alone. Now your ghost won't let me go, and this pain still overflows. Every tear becomes the ocean of my broken soul. Rain keeps falling, and my heart keeps calling. someone who's already gone. You try to hide it with a smile, like nothing ever changed between us. But I could read the truth inside, behind the way you stopped loving us. Your words were soft but empty now, like echoes in a hollow room. And every time you looked at me, I saw a goodbye coming through. You didn't have to say a thing, I already knew the truth. 'Cause when love starts fading quietly, it shows right through you. Sad eyes never lie, they tell the story words can't hide. Even when you try to run from the truth you feel inside, I saw the end before it came, written in your heart that night. 'Cause broken love speaks silently, and sad eyes never lie. You still held my hand so gently, but your touch felt far away, like you were already leaving while pretending you would stay. I asked you if something was wrong, you said nothing with a sigh. But your heart was somewhere else, and I could see it in your eyes. And I kept holding on too long to something already gone. But your silence said it all, even when you played along. Sad eyes never lie, they tell the story words can't hide. Even when you try to run from the truth you feel inside, I saw the end before it came, written in your heart that night. 'Cause broken love speaks silently, and sad eyes never lie. Maybe love doesn't always break with screaming or goodbye. Sometimes it just disappears behind a teary eye. Sad eyes never lie, they don't forget, they don't deny. Even when you walk away and leave me here to cry, I'll remember how it ended, even though I don't know why. 'Cause in the quiet of your heart, sad eyes never lie. They never lie. Sad eyes never lie. And I still see them every time I close my eyes. I see you in the mirrors when I'm standing all alone, not as you were when you were mine, but colder in your tone. The memory doesn't fade now, it just changes how it looks. And every time I think I'm free, I fall back in those books. I don't know if it's healing or just learning how to stay, but even time can't shape you made. Sadness, where's your face? Every time I close my eyes, it follows me like silence disguised as goodbye. I try to run from memories, but they always find their place. 'Cause sadness, where's your face? And I can't erase. Your voice becomes the echo in the corners of my mind, and every step I take away still leaves you there behind. I meet you in the distance and strangers passing by, but none of them are really you, just shadows of your life. And I don't know what's real now or what I make believe, but every piece of missing you won't let me leave. Sadness, where's your face? Every time I close my eyes, it follows me like silence disguised as goodbye. I try to run from memories, but they always find their place. 'Cause sadness, where's your face? And I can't erase. No, maybe love doesn't vanish, it just changes what it shows. And I'm left here remembering a face I'll never know. Sadness, where's your face? And it never lets me go. It lives inside my thinking, where only you should go. And even if I heal someday, there's one thing I won't replace. 'Cause sadness still will always wear your face, your face. And my sadness still stays too endless. She gave him all her mornings, her laughter and her time. She turned her whole world softer just to keep him in her life. She forgave the things that hurt her, pretended not to see the way his love was slipping so quietly from her dreams. And everyone could see it except the one she chose. She kept holding on tighter while he let her go. She loved too much in a world that didn't care. Gave him every broken piece, even when he wasn't there. Now she's standing in the ruins of everything they were. She loved too much and lost herself for her. She waited for his messages that never came at night, made excuses for his distance, still believed he'd make it right. But love turned into silence, and silence turned to pain. And every hope she carried just fell apart again. She thought love meant forever, no matter what it cost. But some hearts get exhausted finding all the pieces of the girl she used to be. She loved too much, but she's finally free. She loved too much, and now she's learning to love herself. She stood beneath the neon lights with shattered dreams behind her eyes, a microphone and trembling hands, trying hard to understand why the one she loved so much turned cold and slowly gave up. Yet every night she wore a smile and hid her pain behind the lights. The crowd kept cheering loud, but nobody could hear the heartbreak in her voice as she sang through tears. She sang through tears while the whole world disappeared. Every note was filled with pain, calling out his name again. The melody was soft and broken, like the love left unspoken, and nobody knew how much it hurt as she sang through tears. He was sitting somewhere far away, already loving someone new today, while she was drowning in the past, trying to make the memories last. Her voice would shake on every line, but she kept singing through the night, because the stage was all she had to survive a heart so sad. The spotlight hid her scars, but couldn't hide the truth. Every song she sang was still about you. She sang through tears while her whole world disappeared. Every note was filled with pain, calling out his name again. The melody was soft and broken, like the love left unspoken, and nobody knew how much it hurt as she sang through tears. And when the music slowly died, she broke down and cried, 'cause the girl they all applauded was falling apart inside. She sang through tears, hoping somehow you would hear every word she couldn't say after you walked away. Now the stage lights fade to black, but your memory still comes back, and her lonely heart still burns every time the music turns. She sang through tears for a love that disappeared, still holding on even after you were gone. I look fine on the surface, Nothing ever broke, but underneath the quiet there's a heart that's full of smoke. I learned to smile in public while falling in private space, and every I'm okay I say is just another trace. No one sees the damage that doesn't leave a sound, the kind of hurt that settles but never makes it out. Silent scars on my soul that nobody will know. They don't bleed on the outside, but they never let me go. Every piece of what you did still lingers where I fall. Silent scars on my soul. You left them all. I stopped telling people what I feel at night, 'cause words don't fix the darkness when it lives inside. So I carry it in silence like a weight I can't release, and act like I'm still whole while I'm barely at peace. And I've gotten good at hiding what I can't explain, a broken kind of quiet that learns to live with pain. Silent scars on my soul that nobody will know. They don't bleed on the outside, but they never let me go. Every piece of what you did still lingers where I fall. Silent scars on my soul. You left them all. Maybe healing doesn't shout, maybe it was the slow, and teaches you to carry what you'll never let go. Silent scars on my soul, still writing who I am, and every broken chapter of a heartless plan. And even if I move on, some things never dissolve. Silent scars on my soul that time can't solve. Still feeling these scars that never stop healing. Sleepless over you. The clock keeps laughing at me as it drags another night. I close my eyes for seconds, but you turn off all the light. The ceiling knows your shadow like it never let you go. And every thought I try to bury just refuses to be low. I tell myself I'm moving on, but that's a lie I use. 'Cause every time the world gets quiet, I'm sleepless over you. I'm sleepless over you, counting memories instead of sheep. Every hour feels heavier than the promises we keep. I try to rest, but I fall back into the love I didn't lose. I'm wide awake and breaking, sleepless over you. The night plays all our moments like a film I can't escape. deeper, no matter what I take. Your voice becomes the silence that fills the empty air, and I reach out in darkness just to find you're not there. And I don't know how to stop it when my heart won't let me through, 'cause even sleep feels lonely without you. I'm sleepless over you, counting memories instead of sheep. Every hour feels heavier than the promises we keep. I try to rest, but I fall back into the love I didn't lose. I'm wide awake and breaking, sleepless over you. Maybe time will soften pain, maybe morning brings release, but tonight I'm stuck in echoes that refuse to let me sleep. I'm sleepless over you, and the night just pulls me in. Every second feels like proof of where we should have been. And even when the dawn arrives, I know what I'll still do. Close my eyes and find myself sleepless over you. Still awake, still missing, still trapped in what we're not fixing.